So a lot of you guys probably saw I made a community post that I got to round 30 on Bus Depot and did exactly what I wanted to for Bus Depot because I got to 30, and so I'm done with Bus Depot. The only way I'm going to be going back to play it is I made a bet with Starkly Plays that if he gets around 50 playing normally, I'll try and get to round 30 with a Remington only. I really hope that doesn't happen, but in the slim chance that it does, I guess then I'll be back to Bus Depot. But I am done with it for now, so here's the clip of me getting to 30 and then dying. But now for what this video actually is, Bus Depot is my least favorite map ever. My least favorite map before Bus Depot was Nuketown, because I actually despise Nuketown. So today, I'm going to be playing Nuketown because for some reason, I just love to punish myself. Let me start this off by saying some reasons that I don't like Nuketown, because some of you probably want an explanation, because I know there is a good amount of people out there that like Nuketown. I really hate the random perks, not because, oh, I die before I can get Jug. It's just annoying, because if I don't get Jug, then I have to play safe and slower. It's just inconvenient. I'd rather not have to do that. I'd also rather not have to restart, because I get a perk in a bad area, and I don't want to have to, play a whole high round game out with a perk in a terrible spot. I'd rather just restart, and that's annoying. I also hate having to keep my M1911 on Pack-a-Punch, because Pack-a-Punch doesn't fall in for a good while on some games. It's very inconvenient, and I would rather just play a map where I, don't have to rely on RNG to actually start playing the game. And I mean, the only thing I like about this is it's the one survival map that doesn't have lava. That's it, pretty much. I really hate the lava, and this map doesn't have it, so that's a plus, I guess. But I just really don't like Nuketown at all. On top of those other things, I don't like the training area on this map, and this is probably the best training area, and I still don't really like it, because there's literally a spawn on every single side of it. On top of that as well, this is a survival map after all, therefore for the high rounds, you'll be doing a lot of ray gun trades. The greenhouse box spawn on this map genuinely makes me want to tear myself limb from limb. The box spawn that is inside of the house is possibly the worst box spawn in zombies history, because, I mean, it's actually just terrible, especially for a map where you have to do ray gun trades. I mean, I can't even, begin to explain how much I actually hate that box spawn. Okay, but to actually talk about this game now. My highest on Nuketown is 52. So, that's what I wanted to beat, was get past 52. Plus, there's a leaderboard in our Discord server, and I think at the time of making this, it's obviously been pushed up because it was very new when I was playing this game. I think it was 30-ish, somewhere around there. So I was just going to try to get past my PB, hopefully get to round 60, and then post that onto the Discord leaderboard as well. So that was pretty much the challenge of this, was just play a map I hate, get a new PB on it, and that's it. And as straightforward as that may seem, I have not genuinely gone for a high round on Nuketown, or even really played much Nuketown, in over a year, because I don't really like the map that much. So getting to 60 on, my first time playing it was probably actually going to be a genuine challenge, because this map's not really known to be that easy as well. It is known to be a harder map, and it's just not one that I've played. It's probably the survival map that I have the least time played on now. Before this, it was probably Bus Depot, but as of lately, I've been playing a lot of Bus Depot, which is something I never thought I would say. But as you can see in this game, I accidentally traded out my M1911 on a low round, and just decided not to restart because I got Jug early, and just didn't want to have to do more restarts for good perks. And then on round 38, I went and bought the truck in the spawn room because I forgot it existed, so I got Claymores, Semtexes, and Galvas. Something you may have noticed while these clips are playing is I'm about to go on to round 40, and you haven't seen me down at all. So I was actually getting to round 40 with 0 downs, and this was legit my first attempt. I didn't even have to do any restarts before this. I got pretty decent perk luck. I think I got Jug as my second perk, and I was just playing very well, and I was really, really surprised I was doing so well on Nuketown. Something you also may have noticed is my ray gun is not pack-a-punched. I'm one of those people who just likes to use it as efficiently as possible on the survival maps. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. Maybe you pack-punch it earlier to play faster if you're going for like a world record. I don't know. But I just try to maximize the ammo as much as possible, so I don't pack-punch unless I completely run out. And so I'm on 41 with an unpack-punched ray gun. I have just barely any ammo left, so I decided to throw my 2 claymores down and then just kill them with the ray gun. And I actually managed to get lucky and get another max ammo while literally almost completely out. And every time I get one, I would throw all my monkeys just because. On the next round, I ran completely out, but I knew I was due for max ammo, so I decided to pick up 2 claymores off the ground that I'd set to see if I could get lucky. And guess what? I actually got lucky and got a max ammo again, so I could hold off pack-a-punching for another round. My luck with the max ammos was absolutely insane this game. I even got all the way through round 43 without running out of ammo, so I was now going to go on to round 44, still not even having to pack-punch my ray gun. But on round 44, with 35 bullets left, it looked like I was just going to run out and have to go pack-punch. Except, I got lucky again and got another max ammo when I was literally about to run out. My luck this attempt was genuinely the best I've ever had on any survival map for max ammos. Like, it was actually insane. Then I finished round 44, still 0 downs, and was going on to 45 with a still unpack-punched ray gun because of my absolutely insane max ammo luck. Then, unfortunately, on round 45, my insane luck ran out, and I actually had to go pack-punch my ray gun. But still, getting to 45 with just an unpack-punch ray gun is actually insane luck, and might be my best max ammo luck I've ever had on a survival map, because that's definitely the farthest I've gotten with an unpack-punch ray gun. A Mark II can definitely take you farther, obviously, because it's a Mark II, but for the regular ray gun, 45 is crazy. But if you didn't know about the survival maps, once you do your first, pack punch or your first trade, then it becomes a pretty normal thing. I'd say at about round 50, if it's a normal ray gun, you're probably going to have to do a trade every round or, every other round-ish. The health just goes up super duper quick and you have to start doing trades, a lot past about 50-ish. So getting around 50 on these maps is usually not too hard, but once you're going past 50, that's when it gets really annoying, especially if you're not getting good luck for the ray gun Mark II. On round 46, while I was just getting a horde together, as soon as I started running this way, I got kind of just cut off, so I went over here and was just going to try to get them horded up over here and kill them, but somehow couldn't make it past that gap because I just wanted to get through that and try to horde them up over here and kill them all rather than having to run back around. And then this is just my absolute smooth brain moment of picking up double tap instead of throwing a monkey and then pretty much just dying as soon as I got up. I got to round 46, 6 rounds off my PB, and died. As annoying as that was, round 46 was just not acceptable, so I did another attempt, and I got Jug spawned in on round 3. And I was going to restart as soon as I saw it, because if you saw where it spawned in, the top of the yellow house, which is possibly the worst spot for a perk, I decided not to, just because I figured I got it early, you know what, who cares? I got to 46 without any downs last time. I can get far with no downs again. So I'm immediately just going to jump to 35 here because, the early rounds are just ray gun hoarding and it's just easy. But yeah, I was playing well. I had 0 downs at this point. Jug was in a terrible spot though, so any down would be a very bad thing because I have to run into the top of Yellow House to get Jug back. And then I took a down right here on 35. My first down of this game, and I was pretty scared because, Jug is in a terrible spot. And Nuketown's not exactly the easiest for recovering from downs. I almost died as soon as I got up, and then I got double tapped back again. Thankfully, getting double tapped back wasn't my downfall this time, but I'll tell you what was almost my downfall is these crawlers. This zombie that I turned into a crawler almost got me killed, trapped up there, and just absolutely demolished. And then here on round 41, I was about to run out of ray gun ammo, and I got lucky again with a max ammo, so I was really hoping for some insane max ammo luck on this game as well. But I ended up having to do a trade on 45, and I didn't even have to pack punch until 45 last time, so that was just absolutely depressing. To make that situation even more annoying, my crawler bled out while I was waiting for the box to spawn in again, so now I was going to have to do this trade with a full horde. So that was just so awesome. I didn't even have to pack punch till 45 last time, and now here I am doing a trade on 46 this game. Thankfully, I got very lucky and I got the ray gun back super duper quick. It didn't take long at all. It was a very quick trade, so I was happy with that at least. Now that I'm doing ray gun trades, you guys probably understand why I said at the beginning of the video that I hate that box spawn inside the greenhouse. It's terrible to do trades from there. It's so insanely slow to have to hit the box, like running in there, hitting it, running out, then doing a little loop to run back in there and see. It's the most frustrating thing in the world, and I absolutely despise that box spawn. On round 49, I was getting pretty low on my pack punch ray gun ammo, so I was hoping to not have to do a trade before 50, and I actually got very lucky and got a max ammo when I had just about one clip left, so that was very lucky, because having to do another trade before 50 would be pretty annoying. Unfortunately for me, since I got that max ammo at the beginning of the round, the ammo from it didn't actually get me through round 49. So I did have to do another trade before 50. Like, survival maps are fun, but once you get to 50, going past it is just, so annoying, especially once you get past, the mid-50s or even 60s. It is just terrible. Thankfully, it was another very quick trade, and I got to use the M27 for a little while, and that's always a W, because if you don't love the M27, then consider yourself an op, because M27 is great. So after using, about half of the ray gun's ammo, I got 250, so this was my second time ever getting to 50 on Nuketown, so yay. And then after pack punching this ray gun on 50, I got through it with still a lot of ammo left in it. And after this, the game is pretty much the same of just shooting a ray gun, getting rid of it, getting a new one from the box. So I'm not going to be showing too much. It's just another trade on round 51 where I got the ray gun back in a decent amount of time. Not too crazy, but not too, bad either. It's just pretty much the same thing. But here is me killing the last zombie of 52. So this was me going on to a new PB for Nuketown. My old one was 52 from a video last summer where I was trying to get to 50 on all the BO2 maps, and I just made a video of me getting to 50 on each of the ones that I hadn't. And so yeah, here was me finally beating it, a little over a year later. So that is pretty cool, and I never thought I would really do that because I don't like Nuketown at all. Then on 53, during yet another box trade, I got very, very lucky and got the Ray Gun Mark II, which is just an absolute, beauty at this point, because this thing will actually get me through more than, one round, because the Mark II has insane headshot multipliers, and so I can just hit multiple collaterals as long as I'm getting them hoarded up, and it's much, much better than the regular Ray Gun, especially on survival maps. And now here I am on 55, still with that Mark II. It is Pack Punch now, but that's fine. It just does more damage and has a little bit more ammo, but it's very good. And then I got red screen while running away, and then just barely died right there. Very annoying, but my second down on 55, I will take it because I was still playing very well. And then I was able to run away, get Jug, to not to mention me having Jug in the worst spot. I also had Speed Cola in a terrible spot in this dumb little garden back here. Like, I got the perks in the actual worst spots. And then while running back, I got trapped. And of course, the zombie I shoot to get out of my way became a headless zombie and didn't die. So I took a second down. So I went from just 1 down on 55 to now on 3. However, there was still hope for the round 60. I still had this Mark II, and it didn't run out until round 57, but I still had that little shed behind the yellow house that always has a power-up behind it. So if I was able to run over there, and if it had a max ammo, I would be able to get it. Unfortunately, it had a nuke, and that's pretty useless for me. So I was going to have to just get rid of the Mark II and do another box trade. But while running up here, a zombie blocked this doorway just barely. When I ran down, there were more zombies, and my monkey didn't throw in time, so I died on 57. I would still consider that good, especially since I hadn't played much Nuketown, but dying that close to 60 was just really, really, really annoying. I also wanted to mention that I finally bought Xbox Live. I know a lot of people ask to play with me, and I always say, I don't have Xbox Live, so I can't, but I actually finally bought it. So if you do want to play, join the Discord. I'll put a link to it in the description. I'm pretty active in there. I go in the VCs a lot, so if you see me in there and you're on Xbox, then you can ask me to play. I could play with people who are on PC or PlayStation if it's Cold War or BO6 when it comes out, because as I'm recording this, there's still 4 days before it comes out. But once it's out, I'll definitely play with people. And so yeah, if you're on Xbox, we can play together, or if you're on another console, we could play Cold War together, but I'm not that good at it. But thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.